Shalom.
First, I want to start out by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone who taught us. It's 100% truth according to the spirit to be Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to your hopeful elect that is pushing his word to the full but sincerity to y'all. Say shalom, man. And we out here once again. Do the proud spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, to proclaim the downfall of this kingdom and upcoming of the Israelites, man. On the Tuesday, the GMS Dallas brothers. And we're going to be going to pretty much, man, we're going to start with this Matthew 24, but we're going to go into how we're in the times of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai coming back to bring judgment, man. And how do we know this? By through the lens of prophecy, man. We're seeing the things playing out on the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? We're lining it up with the scriptures, and that is telling us what season, what time we're in. And we understand that Yahweh, Yahweh Shai is soon going to come back and judge this place, man, and bring destruction according to the scriptures.
God, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and I'll start right here at verse 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
Exactly, because the word of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, endure forever, man. The scriptures speak about it enduring from generation to generation. You know, this is the only thing that's going to endure forever. This is the greatest investment you're going to possibly invest in it, man. You know, go ahead.
Verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Exactly. So that day would be what? The day of the Lord. The day that Yahweh Shai is going to return, you know what I'm saying, rage war upon his kingdom and win and bring forth the righteous rulership. But Yahweh Shai, he don't know when he's going to return. The angels don't. The only one that knows that day or hour is Yahweh. He's the only one, because if Yahweh Shai knew, he would have told us. See, but he didn't know, so he didn't tell us. But what he did tell us was, the season. When you start to see these things playing out on planet Earth, when you start to see this happening, know that I'm close. So he's giving us signs and seeds and tokens to let us know when we'll be close to the revealing of Yahweh Shai, man, to him coming back.
Matthew 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Exactly. As the days when Noah was, so shall be as the coming of the Son of Man. What is it saying? It's the saying that I was in the time of Noah. You know, so that's why we read scriptures, Romans 15 and 4. You know, the things written in the foretime are written for our learning. So we look at how the days of Noah, how things played out in that time. The scriptures say how there's nothing new under the sun. So that means the same way how the people was in that time period, they're going to be the same way now. You go ahead, Papa Shai.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, and verse, I'll start right here at verse 1. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
Exactly, so the sons of God being the Israelites, because that's what we was called. You know, you had three classifications of men back then. You had the sons of God, the sons of wicked, and the sons of man. Now, the sons of man was the regular heathen nations, and the sons of wicked, which that seed is here today, ruling Esau. And the sons of God were the Israelites, right? You go ahead.
Verse 3, and the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown.
Exactly, that's talking about those giants, because they weren't talking about, you know, of course, back in ancient time, you know, our stature was more higher, you know, we was more bigger, you know, but it's not talking about first, oh, it was big giants walking around the earth. You had cyclops, one-eyed motherfuckers. No, it's talking about the sons of God being the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We bear children, and our children took on those characteristics of us being a better nation than the others, man. Due to us being a nation of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, you know?
God. Yeah, I got the word giants. The root word, the root Hebrew word for that is Strong's H5307. Nafal, it says to, Nafal, it says to fall, lie, be cast down.
And that's going into the fact when he say this word will not always strive with men, we are flesh. Because eventually we're going to go off being in these decrepit bodies, being in this flesh. describes it as a chain of darkness. You know, when you think about a chain, you think about something trapping you or holding you back.
Yeah.
So the Lord described these bodies as a chain of darkness because he understood that when he put us in these bodies, that we wasn't going to be able to serve him 100%. We was going to eventually go off. You think about Solomon's rulership, man.
Yeah.
Solomon had a beautiful, you go ahead.
Yeah, just brought up Solomon's rulership, which is perfect. The sons of God, man, them marrying those heathen women, they began to go away from the decrees that they were given, all the way from Adam, because the law, statutes, and commandments during that time, they weren't written down. It was an oral law. It was an oral way given to them. Them marrying and mingling with those other nations was the cause of them, you know, practicing other ways, and us getting to that point to where we're like this today. You know, just to add on to you.
Kind of beautiful, and that's wow. What was wrong with us doing that? Because we was taking on their customs.
Just
you know
like
what I'm saying? Because somebody will take that and be like, see, you can't deal with heathen women. No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that when you do get a heathen woman, you know what I'm saying, a concubine, what you supposed to do? You're supposed to make her follow your customs. She comes under your, scripture say, give not power to a woman.
Boom.
You taking over her customs, you giving power to her, man.
Yeah, that's how we feel.
Yep.
You know, as we just went into the root word for that word giants is the fall, or Nepal, which means to fall. I got a quick one.
You go ahead.
Psalms 106 and verse 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
And this happened in the time of Joshua. You know, the Lord was telling us to put away those heathens, but instead we kind of just mingled amongst them. And that led to us eventually going off.
That happened all throughout our reign, even
Yeah.
now. You know, I mean, case in point. I mean, what is Jacob about to do? They're about to get the ultimate sign and badge of enmity against Yahweh by Shemal Shah by making a contract, making an alliance with Esau Edom. You know, the wicked one, man. All right, which that's likened to spiritual fornication, which is idolatry, man.
Being mingled amongst those heathens and learning those ways. You go ahead.
Genesis 6 and verse 5, it says, and I'm gonna start at verse 4 again. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown.
And we're bringing this out because that's the same thing happening now, just like we're reading in Matthew 24. The sons of God, the Israelites, are mingling themselves amongst the heathen. You know what I'm saying? They chiefly in bed with Esau. That's what it is. Because it describes Babylon the Great being a harlot. They're chiefly in bed with Esau, learning the ways of Esau, conforming to the image of Esau. And like he said, the priest said, eventually that's going to lead to getting that digital all, getting that seal. That's going to pledge a full-fledged allegiance towards Esau and this B kingdom, man.
And also, the sons of God, Jake, is still simping after these women today. You know? I mean, we see it. I mean, that's why you got all these so-called red pill, you know, manosphere, you know, what do you call it, platforms now.
Yep.
All right, because these women are still running their mind. I mean, running the train upon Jake's mind, man.
Yep.
These women of all these different nations, but especially the so-called black woman. But she's the biggest heathen right now, man.
Yep.
Genesis 6 and 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Yeah, we became wicked, man. You know, and that's what you see happening now. You know what I'm saying? Jake laying down with Esau being that chief one, you know what I'm saying, or wandering after the woman, what led to us being in a wicked vibration, man. That's all Jake knows, to be wicked here. It's even getting worse now. It even speaks about that in Esdras, 2nd Esdras 5, man, how it's, but the wickedness you see now is going to be worse. We're in that time of that wickedness being at an all-time high, man. You got the basis of man ruling the earth, and he's putting out his jurisdiction of just basis and just the